Your Excellency, we realize that water is fundamental and it is critical to the realization of the agenda of the Big Four. And we, in the county governments, are working closely with the national government in the realization of the Big Four agenda. Today, we are here to support the Rapid Resource Initiative of the Ministry of Water and Sanitation for this year 2018. We do have various challenges. There's low universal coverage of water and sanitation countrywide. We have major financial gaps. We have high non-revenue water, as you have seen as you're walking around. And indeed, there is dilapidated and aging water infrastructure in various towns, across the country. Your Excellency, these challenges cannot be addressed if we work together. They cannot be addressed if this sector is properly resourced. And we promise from the county governors to work closely with the national government to address these challenges. Your Excellency, we have been talking too much. There have been too many conferences, too many workshops, there have been too many meetings and reports. But coming from the counties, we are not seeing very much on the ground. And I think that is why the exercise today is important, the RRI, so that we can see in the next 100 days, we want to see dust, we want to see things happening. So that's why we are supporting this exercise, Your Excellency. So we like to work closely in a coordinated planning process, where we look into the future, and try to improve the delivery of water services in this country. And I like what I hear from the ministry of us, planning a water map for the country so that we can see what are the special needs in every county. There are some counties without water, but there are ways of harvesting water. There are ways of obstructing underground water to provide water for those counties. The other counties with small and big rivers, there's a way we can also harness that water, through a sustainable, environmentally friendly damming process. And we can harness that water to support our agriculture and food security. So, Your Excellency, I see this as a great step forward. I see this as a very good beginning. I want to encourage the cooperation that I'm seeing, between the county and the national government, for us to move our country to the next level.
A key thematic area of concern is implementation of projects. The ministry will commission 33 water and sanitation projects located in 21 counties to immediately serve over 3.7 million Kenyans. 7 projects are located in 7 counties, targeting to serve 600,000 people, which will also be completed and commissioned, Your Excellency. Projects to be fast-tracked include 22 water and sanitation schemes in 14 counties to serve additional 2.6 million people. On completion, while restoration of a Nairobi River and installation of telemetric surface water monitoring network countrywide, which will be speeded up. Fellow stakeholders, key among the challenges facing the water sector is insufficient financing. According to our national master plan, the water sector requires an annual budget of about 100 billion shillings to attain its development targets. However, the current available annual budget is approximately 40 billion, creating a huge financial gap that greatly affects the sector's ability to meet its target. There is therefore urgent need to provide there's urgent need for the government and private sector and other investors to upscale the budgetary allocation to bridge this gap. We must, however, note that whereas we are asking for increased budget from national government, and stakeholders, the water sector needs to improve on its performance, especially with regard to governance issues affecting financial management and service delivery. The reduction of non-revenue water is a major recovery factor that will significantly increase revenues to finance expansion of water and sanitation. As you are aware, the Ministry of Water has a big role to play in development of the Big Four, ensuring food security in the country and ensuring clean water for households and schools, and also can also not go unnoticed. The water sector reforms in earnest with the enactment of Water Act 2002, separating policy from other functions. Water Act 2016 is a creation of the Constitution and has progressed reforms by establishing a number of institutions, each with clearly defined roles and extended mandate under the supreme law. The operationalization of the Act will be a key RRI function, as this will unlock most of the challenges facing implementation of the water sector priorities. In performing this, the Ministry is undertaking legal and institutional reforms as part of RRI to implement the Water Act 2016 by restructuring and operationalizing the following sagas: National Water Corporation and Pipeline will transit to National Water Harvesting and Storage Authority. Water Resource Management Authority will transit to Water Resource Authority. Water Service Regulatory Board will be given increased mandate. And Your Excellency, this is a very important regulatory body in the water sector, because this is the one that gives permits, license, and checks water abstraction, pollution, and even apportion water nationally. The Water Trust Fund will transit to Water Sector Trust Fund. The reorganized Kenya Water Institute to reflect and carry out a renewed mandate to train our plumbers, our water artisans, even our water engineers, technicians, so that we are able to give a complete service in our sector. The Water Services Board will transit to Water Works Development Agencies and Water Appeals Board to a Water Tribunal. In conclusion, Your Excellency, I wish to note that precedent to the restructuring of institutions, the Ministry has developed a draft National Water Policy, Water Sector Transition Plan, Transfer Plan, and is conducting studies on institutional capacities and sensitization on expected mandates. Your Excellency, the management of water affairs is a shared function between the Ministry and the county governments. And I am pleased to note, Your Excellency, in March during the National Water Day, we signed an intergovernmental relationship with the Council of Governors, and now they have moved from the courts to the table. And we are now working as a team to deliver the 80% water coverage as agreed. It is important also that the counties work with our authorities, WASREP, which does the regulation, setting up the tariffs, and setting up and licensing water service providers. That we have, we work together as a team, both at the county and the national level.
And indeed, by adopting this initiative,